Yeah, you read that title right. Sonic Chronicles literally helped me win a debate show. For context, I was a guest at a GF1 studio show, Gamer Grudge, where, we basically debate about video games to see who's the best debater, so to speak. And one of the questions for the clip you're about to see is the question, what is the worst DS game? And I answered Sonic Chronicles, a game I've never played before, but I just watched a couple of videos. And the way that I answered it was so beautiful, I just have to show it. Strong language for those of you who are sensitive to that, but without further ado, sit back and relax and enjoy this clip. So I want to take you guys back in time to a wonderful year of 2008. At this point, Sonic has kind of had less than favorable games at around this point, but he still has a rocking TV show, Sonic X. He still has a comic series, the Archie comics, which is the longest running comic series of a single character that was straight running from 1991. At this point, things going strong, and they decided, okay, we tried everything else. Why don't we do an RPG based on Sonic? Because he has such rich lore, and you think that'd be good? It's bad. It sucks. It's poopy garbage. Why is it poopy garbage? Let me show you the ways. Number one, the controls barely work. See, they did that thing in the 2000s, in that time when they wanted to really press upon the fact that we have a touchscreen, so we really need to give you that gimmick. So a lot of the attacks that you can do in this turn-based RPG is you have to drag it along. Otherwise, they don't work. And if it doesn't work, you don't get any attacks at all. So say you want to do an attack against somebody, but you mess up on the very super sensitive tapping control, well, guess what? An attack doesn't go through. You miss your turn. And now you have to get wailed on again. And now you can die from low enemies. Easy. On top of that, the soundtrack is one of the worst that Sonic has ever experienced. Because if there's one thing that you can say about Sonic games, they have a rocking soundtrack. Almost every single game has a stellar soundtrack. And I say almost because Sonic Chronicles is that exception. It is chiptune. It is embarrassing. And you cannot say that the Nintendo DS cannot make good soundtrack because Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure exist. And they also have really great and phenomenal and memorable soundtracks. And on top of that, and I think this is the worst egregious thing ever, that this game had borrowed stuff from the Archie comics, at least a bit. They borrowed some characters, and Ken Penders, one of the original comic writers for Sonic, had taken issue with that. And through this game, he ended up suing Sega because of this game. And because of the fallout from this lawsuit, it didn't end up necessarily going anywhere, but because Sega didn't want to deal with him being goofy and a bunch of other stuff, basically it killed the comic series. And it killed any chance of any of those comic characters ever coming back. So not only did this game perform poorly, not only does it sound bad, but it actually killed a franchise that people absolutely love. We didn't get another comic after that until 2000, I want to say 18, with the IDW comics.
Bing, 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 bing. And that is time. Good use of time.
Used all that time, brother.
Wow.
Don't let these motherfuckers take you down. Don't let them take you down.
I had to talk my talk, man.
Next we have
all right, Chris. Ready? When the timer goes, ding, ding, ding.
All right. So I'm going to go and say, yeah, I agree with the soundtrack for Black Ops 2 too, or Black Ops 1 as well. And you got to think about it. Anybody who's played Black Ops, played it on system, they're going at it. They're like, hey, hell yeah, I can take it with me. No, what the fuck is this? What am I doing? How do I do this? Why are the buttons not working? All the defects of any game are right there, conveniently built into the DS to make sure that it was more frustrating. And then you had, okay, why am my guy not turning? I'm shooting, but he's not turning. Everything was wrong. The graphics were wrong. The sound was wrong. The control was wrong. Everything. And you go to, like, your touch sensitivity. Go to crouch. Why did I jump? What the hell? That's the problem with that game. and you could not play it. It was not a functional game unless you were, I don't know, 2'3" and had like micro fingers and maybe could get all the touch sensitivity right. So great for a 2-year-old. And with that, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
And last but certainly not least, John.
And when the timer goes, ding, ding, ding.
Picture this, if you will. Christmas is coming up. There's so many games coming out for the DS, a good system, I'll argue, and you write down so many games that you want to get. You hope Santa puts something fun under the Christmas tree. Christmas comes. What do you open? You open, it's a DS-shaped game. Your heart races. You rip that paper open, and all of a sudden, what do you see? Howie Mandel's face staring back at you with the logo, Deal or No Deal. Mom, what the fuck is this? Your first swear word inspired by a shit game. Your mother completely overlooks this and tries to justify why Santa's brought you this game. Oh, hey, but you love watching this show. Yeah, I love watching the show because people win actual money. You play through it. You're done in 16 minutes. That's the game. You've got no other replayability. Can you play the game? Absolutely. Do you want to play the game? Absolutely not. And as far as soundtracks are concerned, at least other games have soundtracks. Deal or No Deal, 30-second soundtrack tops. Your choices when you're trying to choose which briefcase, your choices when you're trying to choose Deal or No Deal. When it gets to the end, what do you win? Nothing. Can you play it with a friend? Yes. Do you want to? No. Why? Because it's crap to play on that. And 2, then your friends will realize you have the game of Deal or No Deal for the DS. This is a game that you can play on other systems. Absolutely. You can play it on the PC. You can play it on your DVD. You can play it on your Wii. You can play it on Dave and Buster's and win actual tickets, which might be far the most superior game out of all of them because you can actually get something back. But what do all the other systems have that the DS doesn't? The ability to share with other people and actually get some fun out of it. Is it the same game on all those things? Yes. Can you enjoy it on a bigger screen? Yes. But the DS, no.
Solid. All right.
All right, everybody, we're coming in for a good old-fashioned Grudge. Who's ready to fight it out? We're about to box it down with Danger Boy John and Chris. And let's not forget our main man, the soul brother, Loveless.
Flexing your skills for the anime version, are we?
Also want to let you know, Chris, Loveless, you need to win this. If you don't, the last round is just for fun because John won't win. So you need to win this. All right.
All right.
Session.
Let's
It's literally your game to lose right now.
Get ready to fight and go.
Simple answer. At least you guys could play something.
No, even simple answer.
Other than yourself.
Black Ops, Call of Duty, still going. No Deal, No Deal, arguably still going.
Sonic, still going.
The Archie comics,
Exactly.
though?
Come on now.
Archie
It's still
comics
going.
dead.
It's still going.
Nah,
It's still going.
Archie comics are long and dead.
All right,
You're
you're
Sonic
talking
Archie comics.
You're talking
Specifically.
Archie comics, though. You're talking there are so many series that have come and gone in the comic series. Too many to name, but Sonic itself is still alive and strong. Maybe they failed in that genre, but Sonic itself.
Yeah, but that's more than we can say for the other game because there was no outside collateral with Deal No Deal or the Black Ops and the DS.
Deal or No Deal got a TV show. Sonic got a movie. What did Black Ops 1 get from the DS? Nothing. sore fingers, a headache.
That was
And
yeah.
still-
Oh
and
no,
still-
one of the
and
most
still more
profitable
games to
games.
come.
It's just, oh no, I don't know what to do. My game is profitable because it was on the DS, a game that by all accounts nobody even expected to really do that well on the DS. While at least with Sonic Chronicles, it was only for the DS, and it had a lot, not only did it have a lot of hype to it, but it was a bigger expectation for it. Who can honestly tell me that they expected Deal or No Deal on the DS to actually perform well? Let alone Black Ops 1
somebody
on the DS.
green lit that game. Somebody said, yes, let's make it happen. Some 12-year-old will absolutely love this game.
I think they're actually marketing for the geriatric farm on that one. Sorry.
Absolutely, 100%. But even then, the only people that's going to appeal to the people that won't remember what they played the next day, because like, oh look, Deal or No Deal, I can play this. Cool. Next,
Yeah, but
day,
even
what's
then,
this Deal or
at
No
the
Deal?
very least, you guys' games are shorter. At least then. So at least with Deal No Deal.
My point
Despite exactly how bad the game is, it's over in 16 minutes.
How long does it take to get through Dark Brotherhood?
It was like, it takes, I want to say over 20 hours. I am not 100%
That's a 20-hour
sure
game you can play. How long does it take to get through Black Ops?
A while.
A while. Bad controls or no, it still takes you to get through a while.
It takes a bit.
All right. How long does it take to get through Deal or No Deal? 16
2 minutes.
Just like, but
2 minutes until
even
your eyes
then,
go,
I would
"Oh,
rather
I'm done."
take a bleeding out stab for 16 minutes than for 4, 10, 20 hours. Especially if that's the only game you get.
Come on, it's like my sex life. Quick, done, and easy.
Because at least with Deal No Deal, what you see is what you get. With Chronicles, you always playing like you're always expecting it to. Okay, maybe it's just a rough beginning. Maybe it's like an anime where it just takes a while to get going, but it just gets worse and worse. Like if you ever got to the searching for the Chaos Emeralds arc, it is awful. It takes everything that was bad about the game up to that point and multiplies it by 20.
Okay, then you have Black Ops 1 on the DS. It's like playing against a bunch of hackers when you're playing alone. There's nothing, no survivability, no solving it. The game just sucks. It glitches and you're dead. It glitches and you're dead. Spawn to die, spawn to die.
But at least
and
when you
nobody's
press the
using the
shoot
software
button,
against you.
It shoots. At least when you press the button that says, I want to shoot my gun, it shoots the gun.
Yeah, fingers. That's the problem. Come on. Anybody with man hands go to play that thing, you're like going, okay. I feel like I'm playing freaking Operation.
Look, man, it's like, I feel you with those man hands. I get it. Now imagine doing that with a man hand with a little target that's about this, like this big. And you got
Pull up
this
the crosshairs on the dang
finger.
picture.
And it's
You can
expecting you
see
to
it.
hit only in the middle of it. You hit anywhere else outside of that, it will not work.
You need to get it right in the hole.
You gotta get it right in the center.
All right, right in there. All right.
Cornhold. No, pull up the DS screen that you popped up and for the Black Ops, and you'll see the same control. It's a little tiny piece. And if you try move any direction. No, because if you move too far, you're off and it bounces right back. And you're facing the opposite direction. You see it up on the right side.
Time. Whoop, whoop. Zach, thanks for catching me. I was totally in my own head.
Every time you try and open something, we can hear it.
I know, and I'm so oblivious. I start daydreaming. I'm just like, la, la, la.
I was going to glance at it. I was like, man,
so
Is she
tired.
trying to fuck this up? Is she trying to torpedo this?
No, I'm just a toddler. I'm not trying to be diabolical ever.
I was like-
I'm just stupid.
I was like, you about to eat the mess up that candy, bro. The minute I see you,
Right, I'm gonna eat this no matter what.
I'm
Y'all
so
not
sorry.
stopping me.
All right.
It's staying over there. It's staying
If
over there.
anyone
Anyway.
anyone who doesn't me ask a question, because I have a billion, but they're
yeah.
not the ones you can think
Go
about.
ahead.
Take it away, Zach.
What is the worst aspect here?
Oh, Searching for the 7 Chaos Emeralds, by far. That's not even a question.
Controllability.
Why? Why?
No,
Because
why isn't the question? You're right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, but I will explain why. Because the main thing about it is that you have to go to 7 different levels to get 1 Chaos Emerald. So already the game is padding it out. It's like getting the Dragon Balls in the Legacy of Goku games. Only it's dragged up because it's dragged up by random time events that are like, random battles that are multiplied by 10 for some reason, annoying puzzles that are just, they're not even hard or, difficult to figure out. They're just annoying. And on top of that, you have to listen to the subpar, soundtrack the entire time. And if you die, you go back like a significant amount.
I'm just going to say controllability. That's pretty much what it is. It's impossible. You can't play it.
For my game, it's the knowledge of a lack of accomplishment.
I just feel absolutely nothing.
All of us play video games. I'm not sure how that works.
Exactly. Obviously, aren't living our best lives out here.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to all
stop playing video games and go do real shit, apparently. Ugh.
No.
Ooh.
All right, Zach, go ahead and get with the facts. I'll be right back.
Okay, so you need to be right back. All right, so John.
Actually, gonna be right back to you.
John, do you see what this is? You know what this is?
I'm here.
You know what this is right here, John?
Mutiny. They're arguing.
I can't see because it's going back to other people.
It is a Deal or No Deal plug and play game.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
The minute you talked, I went back and looked through my plug and play collection. Are you really gonna claim that your version is the inferior version to this?
Where do you plug it into?
The TV.
No.
All right.
The
So
plug
can
and
you
play.
play that with other people?
No,
Can other people watch and enjoy?
no, not really. Considering it's one person answering Deal or No Deal over and over, it's not enjoyable. Trust me.
It's the
I
same-
played it on my channel. Trust me, no one enjoyed it.
It feels like a drinking game.
But it's true. You have to admit, this is real. I'm not fucking with you whatsoever.
No, absolutely. I think the Deal or No Deal is a very popular show, a very popular
But
series.
if it was multiple plugged into each other, I wouldn't be arguing with you. But this only works with a single person.
Well, that's what Deal or No Deal is.
But it's a single person on a TV screen alone with fucking less than even DS graphics. So don't tell me that you're towards Deal or No Deal. You will lose every time.
I'm not saying it's the worst Deal or No Deal. I'm just saying
I'm just saying it can be significantly lower. I put Sonic Rush sucks, but the tracks are killer. And the TV show for Deal or No Deal was obviously first. Chris, I honestly, yours is like no fucking shit. End Space tried the best they could. Considering what they were trying to put on a fucking DS. You know? So I'm gonna go with Loveless on there because this is something you're supposed to be excited for, but then you play it and it's just, oh my God. BioWare dropped the ball in ways I can't describe.
I'm gonna go ahead and admit.
It was like, no. Like if you haven't heard the music, look it up. You will consider things I can't describe on Twitch and or YouTube. Let's put it that way.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
for a
Matt,
minute.
go ahead.
So you're going with? Am I correct? He's going with
Sonic.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going Black Ops. Look. He hit the nail in the head. For me, it's all about all three of these games are shit equally, and to me, he hit the nail on the head. Like, look, he said this. He said, "This is the thing that got me." He said, "Sonic got 2 movies," which is true. Deal or no deal, still a hit show, even reruns. Black Ops suck. What Black Ops got to do? I gotta go with his, and I don't care. I'm just putting that out there, so I'm going with Chris.
I just got to say this. A Nintendo DS is like a 95-year-old prostitute. They're good for one time, but don't let your friends see you with it.
Yeah, all of these games do suck. They all sound absolutely horrible, but only one of them ruined an entire industry, with like shut down an entire comic book series with their inception. Just making the game made the series just go away. That's how bad the game was. It didn't just fuck up the game. I'm not saying that either of y'all games
mind you,
like,
Ken Penders is just a fucking psycho. This like let's be honest here.
Let's not unpin that grenade.
Yeah.
But I gotta give it to Love because Sonic is a game that thrives on speed. That's the whole point of the game, is being the fastest. That's what Sonic is. He is the fastest. And in an RPG setting, that does not translate whatsoever.
Unless it was active instead of turn-based.
Yeah, and it's turn-based. So I gotta give it to Loveless. And it's not just because he's black, but it's part of it though.
See, power to the people. He got me.
I also went with Loveless. I was split at all different points during your arguments. At one point, Chris, I was like, yeah, because I've been in a situation where I traveled with a new game, been so excited about it, and been so irritated that I couldn't figure out the controls that it ruined my trip. And also, like, Deal or No Deal, that Christmas story, like my heart broke because I felt that before, opening a DS game thinking it's something and then it's something so dumb.
Y'all had too much faith in your parents. That's all I can say about that.
I was like, why did you get creative? I had a list.
I wanted more.
It's like I did the research for you.
For the piece. I don't know what my parents were thinking.
Sonic, it's a speed-based game. DS ruined it, and they ruined that company. And like, yeah, if I turned on Sonic and have to wait turn-based, no way. I'd be so disappointed. So I'm going with Loveless.
Did I read out the
point?
Chris, did I read how long to beat on all of them? Because the main story on Sonic Dark Brotherhood is 16 hours for main story. For Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and then for the other one, it's literally 15 minutes.
I know he wasn't lying about that. I was like, yeah.
Like I said, look, I looked these up live, so I'm not lying to you. Lying to you.
It's a penny a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you guys are back. Sorry about that. I was just finding ideas for a new video. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed it, which I know you did because you made it to the end, leave a like, comment below what you thought, subscribe, and all that good stuff. If you want more videos from me, there's this video I made about cussing, or you see here, I make some music tier list. Check it out. The whole playlist is right there. Choose which one that you want. All right, I'm going to go back to my research. Man, this game is ass.